What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and look at this. We are back, and the main event right from the start. We have update 4.1. This is the second wave of Avengers update, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning, as it normally is, and I'm going to do my best to cover everything that I can. And the first thing we want to look at right here is there's a new Doctor Strange costume, one of 8 new uniforms, and it is 350 crystals. So you're definitely going to want to get this. There's a new load screen, as you can see here, showing off some of the other new costumes that we're going to be getting. And it is actually downloading all the update files as we speak. As you can see, there's a new Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, War Machine, Hulbuster. Did I say Scarlet Witch? I think I did. So there's quite a few new costumes. Oh, Raccoon. And yeah, so there's also going to be, I think it's Ebony Maw. We'll just see when we log in here. So anyway, whatever. New Tier 3 characters added. You've got Iron Man and you've got Spider-Man. Over here, Corvus Glaive and Cull Obsidian. That's what I was trying to go with. Obviously, they're calling him Cull Obsidian now. It was Black Dwarf before. He's been called both in the comics, so you know. It is what it is. There's some new visuals as well on a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to get to everything that I can. Here's the new Scarlet Witch costume. Looking pretty hot. I like it. Probably not going to get it right this second. Just because I only have her, I think, at level 50, so it's really not the best usage for me. I've been saving crystals for a while. There's been a lot of daily login crystals and stuff like that, so I'm actually in a pretty good spot right now to use the crystals that I have. And I guess first things first, let's go ahead and go into the store. Let's go to the uniforms, and as you can see, we've got this this new Infinity War Rocket Raccoon. I don't really know that it looks that much different than his Guardian's costume, but it does give him a plus 25 increase to all attacks, and plus you've got these other boosts over here, so that's pretty cool. Right here we have, oh, look at that. Look at that War Machine. So that gives his activation rate 60% when hit. Applies a self 10% increase to all attacks. Physical damage 60% of physical attack. Machine gun is automatically. Machine gun is activated automatically and fires continuously. You've got all these new attacks right here. Looks like so. 5 skills changed. The new Doctor Strange right here. I mean, let's just get this out of the way. 350 crystals, 80% off. Absolutely everybody is going to get the Doctor Strange costume. There's just no two ways around it. And it's unfortunate because I just had been working on his other costume. So, activation rate when skill Demons of Denak is used. Applies self 10% recovery, max hit point. Reflect 50% of damage received. So 3 skills changed: Rings of Ragador, Master of the Mystic Arts, and Sorcerer Supreme. So pretty cool. Alright, you got a new Star-Lord. And, you know, he looks pretty cool. Not a huge change again, but still pretty cool. Gives you dance moves. I have a plan. Elemental burst. Come and get it. Applies self dodge rate increased by 10%. Enhances effect of skills. Legendary outlaw link with the Milano. So I'll probably get this one at some point here. Wow, Hulbuster 2.0. Of course, you can't see the whole thing, but there you have it. So applies self, decreases all damage received by 15%. Rocket Punch, Hydraulic Boom, Jet Assisted Takedown, Arc Reactor Burst, and Barrage Strike. Then you have, this is Cull Obsidian, obviously Black Dwarf. I don't know why they went with the Cull Obsidian over Black Dwarf. I guess Cull Obsidian sounds cooler, but it is definitely a change from what he's mostly known as in the comics. If you do read Infinity, he is called Cull Obsidian, the Cull Obsidian. So, I mean, it's not like this ridiculous name change, as far as name changes go, but decreases all damage received by 50%, enhances effect of skill, blind, rage. So, skill changes, Axe Lunge, Executioner, Wheel of Cull, Windblade, and Eviscerator. Then you have Ebony Maw, looking like himself in the comics. Ebony Maw was one of the stars of the movie. I would say probably one of the top 5 stars of Avengers Infinity War as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, I would say, for me anyway, the star is Thor, with Thanos or Thor, 1 or 2, Iron Man, and honestly, it's probably then, Ebony Maw. I mean, as much as anybody else, really. So he was really well done. Ugly as hell though. Applies to all allies. 25% decrease to damage received from universal type characters, and 25% increase in damage dealt against universal type characters. So you have Hidden Traps, Ensnarement, Dark Whispers, Shadow Attack, and Dark Meteor. And then, of course, we have Scarlet Witch, who, again, looking too dope, too fine. And I'll probably get this at some point. It's not going to be in the next 13 days. Because I'm not going to have her. Like, honestly, the resources are so spread out now. With the black antimatter is used by, like, everything, it seems. So, I need so much of it to get her to the next levels, and I've been using so much of it to level up other characters that, it is what it is. So, decrease physical damage received by 50%, increase mind damage by 20%, enhances effective skills, recovery, spell. So, Witch Spell, Hex Blast, and Power of Chaos. Now, another thing to keep in mind, one of the big things that they did, let's see, available, no, these are the ones that I already have, okay. So yeah, I mean, like, the Doctor Strange costumes, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, they're barely different, like, it's really just the stuff around their hands, so I'm glad that this one is only 350, because it's practically the same thing. Then you have the rocket. I mean, I don't have the other one in front of me right this second, but if we go back to that new, I mean, there's a little bit more blue on the chest, but it does make him more effective. I'm gonna get the Star-Lord, or the War Machine one right away, because I don't have anything for him. And like I said, I've been doing really well saving my crystals for a while. So one other thing that we want to look at, though, like when we go into the uniforms, there are 14 new uniforms that are now available for 500 gold each. So if we go into all, you have this one right here, Captain America Secret Wars. Now this is going to change Captain America to female, and it gives a boost to Secret Wars Thanos. It might give boost to other characters. I'm not going to get this quite yet because I already have a Captain America costume. I only have 6 million gold at the moment. So then there's Maestro, 500 gold, right here. That's going to make Hulk a villain, so that's something pretty cool to consider. Next we have Iron Man from Secret Wars, 500 gold. This also boosts Secret Wars Thanos. I'm reading a thing on Reddit that has all the different notable changes. It says you've got Black Widow. Nope, that's Civil War. Right here. Black Widow Secret Wars, 500 gold. And that is going to boost Hobo Iron Fist, is what it's described as. Spider-Man Secret Wars. This one? Yep, 500 gold. Right here. And this... Alright, we have Groot Secret Wars, which I believe is his Thor costume. Yeah, 500 gold. I love this one, to be honest with you. I think it's really cool. So that one is going to change him from combat to universal. Angela's Secret Wars. I think I already have this one. Actually, where is she at? So much easier if these were like totally alphabetical. Anyway, Angela's Secret Wars. I don't see her. There's just so many here that I might just be blanking. Actually, I can look for her. Alright, yeah, it's all the way down here. Nope, that's all new, all different. I don't know. They might have actually put that one down wrong. So, Venom Secret Wars. Right here, 500. I'm going to buy this one right now because it helps Homecoming Vulture. Or so it said. But I don't want to equip that one. We'll figure that out after. Kingpin Secret Wars. Which I believe is the only Kingpin costume. If I can find it. There we go. Yeah, we'll definitely get this one right now. This current changes type from combat to blast. And didn't show me what he boosts, but whatever. Actually, let's look at I might not have it yet, so that might be why it's not showing. Bullseye Secret Wars. I think it's like his 1872 costume. Where are you at? Where are you at, Bullseye? There you go. So that one's also 500 gold. So we'll go ahead and just buy this one. And it helps anti-venom, as you can see. I got Falcon, which is his Captain America costume. This one right here, 500 gold. Not going to get it right quite yet. Then you got Iron Patriot War Machine, which again, I just got his new costume, so there's really no reason to get that. Did I go buy it? Here we go. So 500 gold for that one. What else we got? Ant-Man. Ooh, good. So that is the Marvel Ant-Man. So go ahead and get that one. That helped my Hulk Ragnarok costume, which is fantastic. Oops. And then there's one more. Yeah, I just want to look at that real quick. There's one more, which is Modern Goliath Giant Man. And that one is also 500 gold. Again, if we can find it. Oh, right there. So, I guess there's no reason not to get this one right now. So, Oh, that helps my Shuri costume. As you can see, there's different icons now for some of your tier 2 characters. So if you go into team, you can see that the tier 2 characters have new icons. I don't have anybody at tier 3. So there's obviously an icon for tier 3, which is pretty cool. So we've got the 8 new costumes, the 14 costumes that do everything there. So obviously right here we have, let's see, let's go into skills. So he's got his tier 3 now. Way of the Spider does all this stuff right here. Let's see if we can preview it. Alright, so you have to build up the 6th skill right there. I don't really know if there's any way around it, but so you basically have to wait for that to build up. I guess we'll show everything for those of you that might not have seen it yet. Alright, actually that builds it up faster too. I'm liking this costume a lot, visually. I don't know if people use it as much as they use the Homecoming one. Alright, and then here is his tier 3. Wow. Alright, so we'll exit that. Obviously, Iron Man also has a tier 3 now. So if we go into Iron Man, we'll go into his skills, preview his skills. It's House Party Protocol, I think is what it's called. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'm not going to be focusing on getting any of the 3 tier 2 characters, or I'm sorry, tier 3 characters right now. Again, just I really only want to focus on one character getting to tier 3. And that's going to be Thor for me. I have him at level 66. So, alright, here is the new skill. Pretty cool. Very, very visually awesome. So, if you can manage to get everything to tier 3 for Thor, then that's going to look really... I'm sorry, Iron Man. That's going to look pretty dope. So, they hang out for a little bit. And we could actually look at that skill real quick. So right here, House Party Protocol. Those are all the different things that it does. So you can just pause it if you need to read all that. Actually, let's go into here. Invasion progress will acquire all. Oh. I guess we'll just do this way. Then, alright, so it gave us some clear tickets, and I'll just get the energy later. Alright, so new costume previews. Let's go ahead and go through here. So here's the new Doctor Strange, obviously. So let's go to actual uniform. Make sure I'm wearing it. Yep, I am. And skill preview. So obviously it just has some different visual effects. I think it's Infinity War. Yeah, so pretty straightforward for him. Alright, War Machine. That's one that I want to see real quick. I love the way this one looks. So obviously we can realize his potential and everything. All the characters that have their new costumes or uniforms, if you will, you can do that for all of them. So that's an iframe here. That's actually pretty boss. Some more iframes. So 3 of his 5 skills have iframes. And honestly, it looks like a pretty low recharge. You could practically just go right through, back and forth for the 2 of them. So that's looking pretty cool. That'll make him a little bit more viable. Alright, there's a Star-Lord. Alright, so this is the Guardians Volume 2 costume. There's the Infinity War costume. Actually, it is quite a different look, so... That's pretty cool. Nice iframe move. I'm going to be buying this one for sure. Pulling Doctor Strange there? That's cool. Look at that. That's the scene where Doctor Strange is throwing up basically a ladder for him. This is pretty cool, man. I actually really like this costume quite a bit. And it looks like Doctor Strange gives you a little bit of help here. So that's cool. I like that. Definitely gonna buy that one. Okay. Alright, so where's Rocket at? Rocky. I mean, you kind of have to get the Rocket. So, I mean, 25% boost to everything. Oh wow, comes out on that thing. Wow, look at that. He brings in little Groot, or teeny Groot. Little high frame action there. That's cool. Wow, by the time he's done with his animation, you can just stay locked in iframes, it looks like. Huh. I mean, at a bare minimum, you can just go back and forth from the 4 to the 1. But you should be able to just do 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Or you can interrupt 4 and 1. I'm not really a big, rotation guy. I mean, I just like to just mash buttons and act a fool. I own that, I admit that. But that's an easy one to remember. I just don't think I'm smart enough to remember them all, Like, that's just really what it comes down to. Alright, so there's that one. Scarlet Witch. Let's look at hers. Definitely not buying this one, because like I said, I'm only ever at 4 stars and level 50. I have a long way to go with her. But let's preview this. This is our first costume, though. Wow, that's really cool. She is definitely a character I'm trying to work on, though. Because obviously I still need to unlock Apocalypse. So I really need to get her to 6 stars at some point. But you know, it just costs so much to level up her stuff. Right, that's obviously, so I like that move. Wow. So that's going to make her really strong. I think a lot of people are really going to use Scarlet Witch a lot more now. Plus, I mean, she looks bae, so there you go. Alright, let's go into here. Let's look at Ebony Maw. So honestly, the thing that was so great about Ebony Maw was like his voice actor. I just really feel like he captured the essence of the character. She's very, very smart and just very witty. Like I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. I always felt like, you know, reading Infinity, Ebony Maw was kind of like he was the one you had to worry about, because he would have stabbed Thanos in the back in a heartbeat, and he tried to. So there was always something about him that you had to worry about. Very powerful character, and I really feel like they did a good job of portraying that. So that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna buy. I only have him at like 2 stars, so it's really not important to get him right now. Yeah, barely even 2 stars. Then you have Black Dwarf. So obviously this is his, you know, Black Dwarf costume. Then you have his Cull Obsidian. Let's preview that. Very brutish, as you would imagine. So obviously both Ebony Maw and Black Dwarf have updates to their World Boss. They have World Boss Ultimate available. I don't know that I'm going to play them right now. One of the things that I think is always difficult is kind of putting yourself out there in videos like this. And I would rather my first kind of runs with those be, you know, not on video, so I can have time to figure it out, like what's going to work for me. Like, I can do World Boss Ultimate 5 times with, who is it, Proxima Midnight right now. I can do it 5 times a day, and it's not something that was easy for me to get to. Obviously, there's a lot of feeling it out for me. So I'd like to kind of do that before I show those on video for Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian. So I think I showed all the new costumes. I think I might have missed somebody. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we got everybody that's new, because I'm pretty sure I have everybody tier 2 that has a new costume. We showed off all the new 500 gold costumes, which is great. Like, honestly, even if you just buy them just so you can get the bonuses that they give, I mean, it's phenomenal. I think the reason it didn't show me the bonus for the Vulture costume is because I don't have him very advanced yet. So let's look at World Boss Ultimate real quick. If we go into challenges, so obviously we have 3 characters now with World Boss Ultimate. So it's actually not Ebony Maw, it's Corvus Glaive that has a World Boss Ultimate now. So he's going to give you Titan Record Speed. So you need that for Spider-Man. And then you've got I mean, it says Black Dwarf still, but Cull Obsidian, he's going to give you the Blast. So I imagine the Blast characters are going to do best against him. Because Proxima Midnight is mostly combat characters. So you've got that. But that's not all. There's also other new stuff. Let's go into here. And they've made a change to Lab. Lab looks a lot different. So you can see that they've changed the quantity of antimatter. Looks more accurate. Shop is really different. So there's a chance to reveal mission shop items from purchasing a normal shop item. Wow, 192 gold for uniform XP. I mean, I know it's only level 2, but I'm still going to buy it. It's 30 chips. Look at that. So these are the normal shop items. Wow, 5 Norn Stones of Chaos for 80. Bam. And you can get 30 for 480. Wow. I need these pretty badly, so yeah, that's kind of an upgrade, I would say. The downside is you don't have as many options. Update list. You can spend these new tokens to update the list. And you get the tokens. I did that wrong. You get the tokens from the new warp drive. So as you can see, there's all these new missions that you can do. Actually, I can rank this up to level 10, it looks like. So let's do that. Chances increased for covert mission. Alright, so we can deploy here. So recommend you can do 5 characters. There's an XP gain, Dimension Tokens Reward 21. So you're not necessarily going to get biometrics anymore. So let's see. Storm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. And it takes gold now. So gold is going to be even more, difficult to come by. So it's a 6-hour mission for those 5 characters. And it looks like we're going to get 51 Dimension Token reward. There's also an XP gain, which is irrelevant because all my characters are pretty leveled up. Another 6-hour mission right here. So it recommends, these characters. So we got a 100% chance to reward. So really the only thing we can do is check back in 6 hours. Wow. Recommended 5 characters, dispatch characters. Oh, obviously it costs more gold the more characters that you put in. So I'm at 100% here for 90,000. So I'm just going to send those 4 recommended characters in. So, we'll get more rewards. Obviously, I can't show you any rewards from here. It's going to be a little bit. So, I don't really know what I guess you really only use the black antimatter to level stuff up at this point. Processor is the same. So, that hasn't changed. There's your Hulbuster costume. Oh, that's the one that we didn't look at. Hulbuster. So yeah, those dimension tokens that you unlock are going to you'll be able to use those for stuff in the shop. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm sorry in advance. Alright, so let's go ahead to uniforms. This is obviously the second uniform. Whatever, I know I'm going to get it, so you might as well just get it now. And let's preview. I am pretty much ready for him to go to tier 2. I just need more biometrics, however I would decide to do it, I guess. There's obviously spoilers as far as this costume. I'm glad that it applied to Hulbuster. Obviously, it's not necessarily an Iron Man costume. Looks like it gets Hulk back there. I don't know if that was normal. I really haven't used this character very much. Obviously, at this point, I kind of feel like everybody should have seen Avengers Infinity War, especially if you play this game. So I don't really think it's like a huge spoiler to say that it's not Tony Stark in the costume. You know who it is, though. So that's pretty cool. So, I mean, all the crystals I had been saving, I've basically spent. And I didn't even get the rocket, so I did end up getting War Machine. I got Doctor Strange. Everybody's going to get Doctor Strange. 350 crystals. I mean, I think we're on like week 3 or 4 of the event, the 3rd anniversary event. So there you have it. But you know, Doctor Strange, I got his costume. I got the new Star-Lord. I got War Machine, and I got Hulbuster. I think I had 5,000 crystals when it all started. Down to 651. So pretty good. I haven't honestly spent money on this game in over a month at this point, so pretty impressed with myself. But I think, did I end up getting the rocket already? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I did get the rocket. Okay. I couldn't remember whether or not I got the rocket. So I got the ones I wanted. Star-Lord, Rocket, War Machine, Hulbuster, and Doctor Strange. And that's why I have 651 left. Haha. So perfect. Then I don't really need anything else. Because I'm not going to get Scarlet Witch now. I'm not going to get the other Black Order right now. And I think that's everything that they've done this time around. So... Oh, I know what we were going to do. So, in the mission shop... Lab... Right here, it shows you the different types of things that you can get in the mission shop with this 100%. So, I mean, there's this comic... I mean, there's all this stuff that could pop up right here. Obviously, again, I don't have any of these to update this. Otherwise, you have to wait 3 hours for it to update. I have my mission shop maxed out, so... I mean, there's pros and cons to this update. I don't love that I only have 6 items to choose from. I used to buy gear up kits, like, literally every single day. And I was getting updates, you know, every 15 minutes. So I was buying lots of gear up kits, lots of debris. So the item shop, I mean, if you play the game with the warp drive, you know, if you use the warp drive enough, you're definitely... let's just go ahead and enhance it, I guess. You're definitely going to be able to do pretty well. Yeah, see, that just gave me another weak one. So, I don't know. Recommended. You know, 45,000 right here. I might as well run them all. Recommended. Yeah, let's just see what happens at 84%. I mean, I don't love it that you have to use gold for this, because, like, gold is such a precious commodity. I mean, it's just, I've been building up that gold for days, you know. So I mean, the debris, I don't know, the antimatter that you're collecting, that used to be what you used to run those. So now I just, it's just, they're stretching the gold out, you know? And it's the same thing they're doing with the black antimatter. And I guess for people that haven't really had a use for gold for a long time, good for you guys. I mean, you guys probably have, there are people that have stockpiles of like 400 million gold. So you'll be able to kind of run that and get the stuff that you need. But I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I mean, all in all, I mean, it's a good update, 4.1. Yeah, I don't really have. Let's do a team real quick. Let's see a team. I'll do this right here. Let's just throw together a couple characters, new costumes. Let's go to Star-Lord. Whoops. Come up there. War Machine here. And where's Rocky? Alright. Listen up, I have a plan. Guys. Oh, another thing actually, when you use a clear ticket, you're actually going to be able to get the experience. So let's just try this. Alright. Huh. So, based on your VIP level, you should be able to get actual XP for characters. Excuse me. It didn't really show me there. Obviously, I didn't need XP for those characters. It didn't apply it to their costume, so... but that's another change that they made. I feel like I've covered mostly everything. Let's do War Machine here. So, I mean, the best part about a lot of these new uniforms is that, I mean, War Machine, he's a character in Shadowlands that was, even if I had him in Rumble, like, as, like, just not my main character in Rumble, he was getting smoked at Tier 2, but now that I have him Tier 2 and the new uniform, I think he's actually going to be quite a bit stronger, which is great. Oh, that's dope. This is a long video, obviously. It is what it is. You guys know I woke up out of a dead sleep for this video. You're welcome. Set an alarm. So it's almost 3 a.m. at this point. Pretty cool stuff. So That's awesome. I like the new little icons for tier 2. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, well, there you go. Nice long video for you. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I tried to cover as much of everything as I could, you know, in a 45-minute video. I mean, there's some, you know, you can now chain your Uru amplification. Actually, we'll look at that real quick. That's actually great. Let's go to Nova here. Excuse me. If you go to character gear, let's go here. Here's max level. Alright, so right here, this one already has all 5, I think. No, that's 4. That's 4. That's 4. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. Go to Uru amplification. You can chain it right here for 300,000, and it'll stop if it hits all 5. Amplify. Boom, and just like that, second try, all 5 slots are amplified. Right here. So I only have 4 here. Now the question is it 300? See, that was not as good an attempt. That actually hurt me quite a bit. We're gonna just do it again, I guess. Actually, let's try one time. That's 1 slot. Wow, RNG is not with me right now. Alright, at least it left me at 4. Alright, so that's the risky run. That did help me actually a little bit though. You know, at least one of my slots is at 5. It's expensive obviously, but you know, it saves a little bit. Some inventory changes, some of your tickets will stack. I don't really have many tickets here, but if you have like multiple 6-star tickets, they'll stack rather than using up all your space. And oh, the potential meter will show. Just a bunch of little stuff at this point. So pretty cool stuff. Hope everybody enjoyed the video, and we'll see ya.